What's up, imaginary people who I think that are watching me, or future himself who's gonna definitely watch this video someday and be like, oh, this is what I was looking like. This is where I began my adventure, and be like, oh, this dude is sitting here practicing his English to be me like that, right now. So, yeah. Hi, future self. I hope that you achieved everything already. Otherwise, don't come back to these videos because otherwise, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, I think that you achieved everything and you are watching this video right now and are like, oh, sheesh, bro, this is when I was really broke. I was living with my parents. I didn't have anything. I quit that ordinary jobs to be a millionaire and dedicate myself to becoming one. I dedicated myself to become the king of the pirates, also to take care of my family, of course, with all of that, and achieve my dream. So, with that being said, I think that it's a pretty good opportunity to share the real struggle of nowadays, what I have and what I had since like when I was 17. After 17, I started my conscious life, and I was already pretty much was aware of what I was doing, and I could say I could hold myself accountable for my decisions that I did. So I think that after 17, and what decisions I made was mostly depending on other people. For me personally, I had I apologize. For me personally, in my brain, in my decision making, my father had huge space. Well, he was always 50-50. He would always tell you that, okay, do whatever you want, but there was huge but always, and he would go like, but I would do this on your place. And I was always listening to him, to be honest, because I was afraid that if I don't do that, I go with my way, and if I don't succeed, he would come and be like, ha, I told you. And because of that, I made decisions based on of my father's opinions the most of the time, and it got me here in the place where I'm 27, no wife, divorced, no children, and still trying to find myself, trying to get on that road where I was supposed to be at when I was like 17, maybe 19, maybe 21, maybe 23, but not 27. But it's okay because I identified that, I searched that, to be honest, for a long time. And facing my father after 11 years and reactivating that thought that, bro, I mean, I want to do what I want to do, right? But you're thinking that that you would do something different on my shoes, in my shoes, with my abilities, with my skill set. It got me thinking that why do you don't have that skills? Because you were doing something else? No. Why you don't learn? Why you didn't like just sit down and instead of doing some bullshit, why you didn't just learn? Or most especially, I can learn basics from you. Yeah, I learned a lot from my father. I'm not saying that he's stupid. No, he's like really, really smart. If he learned, if he read some more books, he would be definitely big person, very, very big person for the humanity, for the world. For me, he is already a big man because he did something when nobody did in his bloodline, and I admire him for that. But he couldn't fulfill his dream of becoming a millionaire, and he's 47. So it just simply tells you that if you want to be a millionaire, it doesn't matter that you are broke or have a couple $1,000s or something like that. It doesn't matter. If you want to be a millionaire, the gap is so huge between 10,000 and the million that you just can't listen to him, not because of the disrespect, but simply because he wants something different. He wants something huge, big, that requires not only advices from like big persons, big people who already are millionaires or billionaires. Not only that, but if you carefully listen to them, all of them did something on their own, despite of public opinion or their family opinion. They just felt that and they followed that feeling. So what it tells me is that one thing that I should realize and memorize is that go with your gut. Feel it and follow it. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. Feel it and follow it. Doesn't matter how stupid it is. You just feel it and you follow it. That's first thing. If you are a salmon, you don't go with the river, right? You go opposite of the river. So and second thing that is the hardest thing that anyone could do is being consistent, especially in our world, in this modern civilization where our attention is like destroyed, like stamped and cut through thousands of pieces, even if not millions. So it's really, really hard to be like this all the time. Right now I am feeling and thinking really good. I am concentrating on the good stuff, and I am encouraging and motivating myself to start again and do this again. Do the right thing. The right thing is not the publicly acknowledged right thing. Right thing is yourself. You know the answers. You always knew. If you listen to yourself carefully, you have all the answers in your head. It doesn't matter what you're doing. because I cannot give you like that. If you are watching, if you are someone that is watching me right now, I cannot give you advice like something that you should do especially because I do this, No. There's some general knowledge that if you want to think at best of your performance, you have to be healthy because it's simple math. What you pour in your engine determines how it works, right? And also workout. When you work out and you are in your best shape, you just feel alright because you did hard stuff that you didn't want to do, and you overcame it. So basically, you have to have good physical body. You have to eat healthy, drink healthy, don't smoke, and don't trash your blood because it's simple. If you trash your blood, this blood goes in your mind, and your performance of speech, thinking, critical thinking, decision making, and stuff like that just lowers. It's simple math. You don't notice it. I get it. You don't notice it, but it happens. You would be working like 20, not if not 100% more efficiently when you stop doing that. And I learned it on myself. I didn't learn it from anyone. Anyone could tell me the same, but I didn't listen, to be honest, because I was like, okay, but this is my period, this is my time to be smoking. That's the dumbest thing, like dumbest reasoning of why you should be smoking. It's so not dumbest but smartest. You could say smartest because I'm in the era of smoking. I'm in the time of myself who is smoking. Bro, shut up. Because I can justify literally anything with that. But the most bullshit that I did was that I didn't start taking care of my health way earlier. But what you can do, right? I started now, and I have really positive effects. But I started talking about the huge enemy of humanity, and this is consistency. Basically, what I'm talking to you right now makes sense, right? You have to have good health, good body, good mind, and you will have a healthy soul, right? And you will do anything better, way better. But if you are like me, who was addicted to trash, wasting time, drinking, smoking, gambling, and I was not addicted to gambling, but I was wasting my time sometimes on the gambling. Netflix, scrolling, and stuff like that. You just forget. You just forget how important it is to take care of yourself. And that is the biggest enemy of myself right now. Because I started my consistency, my health caring on March 20. I stopped smoking. I gave myself a promise to not smoke a cigarette. I stopped drinking and I reduced time of scrolling. But one thing I didn't promise to myself was weed. I preferably love weed. I can smoke and be performative. I can do literally anything. But it lowers your attention span, your critical thinking, decision making, and stuff like that. So I have a really bad history with the weed. Like, not bad, but like really long history with the weed. So it's a problem, to be honest, which I am trying to get rid of. And I didn't give my gave myself a promise. I gave myself a promise that I won't smoke a cigarette until next year, for example, right? But I didn't give the same promise about weed. And I smoked like maybe 10 times in past month, and you may think it's not that bad, third of the month, but it has huge effect. When you smoke one day, you have to rehabilitate for next 5 days. When you wanna like, and if you are a smoker like me, I don't know if it affects you like that, but it creates a mist, a fog in my brain, and I feel like I cannot wake up. I take too much time to wake up. I feel low on energy even though I'm working out and I'm not smoking. And I got confused. And that's why I smoked. Not that's why, but there was some reasons. But I really don't like it anymore, to be honest. So I gave myself a promise again that I'm not smoking at least until I become 28. Before that, there is a 10 months, and I'm willing to keep that promise because I started taking promises too seriously, and this might be the greatest checkpoint of my life, because I realized, and Luffy helped me realize this, to be honest, that promises is the key to everything. Anything you say, if you said a word that you're gonna do something, do it. If you said the word that you don't want to do something and you won't do something, don't do it. Trust me. It may feel right at the time to break that promise and be like, yeah, it's one time and I'm not gonna do anything tomorrow. But trust me, your subconscious doesn't know that. It works automatically. It has so many tasks. It has so many decision making to do that it creates like the line of this energy field that he's like performing everyday basis, right? And when you like making a Jenga, right, and you remove the most important brick, it breaks to another ways and creates some ripple effect. So basically, 3 things: feel it and follow it. Follow your gut 100%. That's very important. If you want to succeed in something, it doesn't matter what dream you have. It doesn't matter if people laugh at you or not. Just do it. Simple as that. Just go and do it. Instead of sitting and watching my video right now, if you're watching someone, put away your phone, write down what tasks are open in your mind. Write down what is your dream. Write down what you're willing. Write down when you want to achieve that dream, and write down what you're willing to do in order to achieve that dream. No matter what, no matter how unimaginable and how hard it seems, just do little steps every day. Put away your phone, stop jerking off, and just go read that writing and ask yourself what you can do today to at least fill that dream bucket with a single drop of water. Simple as that. Because your dream should be so huge that you cannot just miraculously have it in one day, you know. You have to work for that. And everything starts from yourself. Feel it and follow it. Listen to yourself. Because you know the answers. Not anyone else, bro. We all have very different lives, even though we have very similar lives. My situation is so fucked up that if I give you advices, it will be from my point of view, because I don't know any better. There are some general knowledge, as I already mentioned, and that's really simple. Just get rid of distractions, take care of your health, take care of your brain, take care of your soul. That's it. Whatever feels in that field, just do that and you're gonna be okay. That's the general knowledge that everyone should be possessing. Also, there is a book you can read. It's called Mind Power. I've already mentioned a couple times. Mind Power by Kazumi Tabata is a really powerful book. I think everybody should be reading that book. It's really simple. It's like 200 pages or something like that. Easy to read, easy to analyze, and gives you a really good opinion of what power mind possesses. And besides that, you just have to figure out on your own. If you sit down and listen to yourself, there is a goal, there is reasoning, there is your skill set, what you can do, what you can offer, what you cannot do tomorrow. It's all on you, guys. It doesn't matter what I tell you right now. It's all on you. Manage your time. Don't waste your time. Use that to every day upgrade a little by little. Practice. That's very easy. But what's not easy is to maintain that consistency. And I prefer to look at this as in this way. I am performing an experiment. I love experiments. Who doesn't, right? Experiment is really cool because you have to analyze stuff and work on new things, you know. So that's why I'm doing this experiment. I'm not gonna smoke. Occasionally I'm gonna drink, but I'm not gonna drink that much. I'm not drinking that much, to be honest. Taking care of my health and everything what I did, everything what I said already. And I'm gonna do this for next year, and I'm gonna see it. If it works or if it not, we'll figure it out, because I've spent my years doing some bullshit stuff. Why not to use it to good stuff? So basically what I examined in this experiment when I started on March 20 was that from March 20 until April 20, around like April 25, before I smoked first time the weed. It was like month and a half or something like that. Yeah. I was really performative. I was really on my my best, top of my abilities. I was doing everything pretty clearly, and I was working relentlessly. I was doing everything perfectly, to be honest. I was managing time. I was planning the next day, and not only next day but next week, and I did everything perfectly. Then I smoked because I wanted creativity or creative minds to come up with some ideas and stuff like that, and it got me into that. It got me into the situations like it. That's the damn thing about anything. What you doing will attract like something like that. If you are smoking weed, it's gonna attract situations where you can smoke the weed. If you are working out, it's gonna attract people and situations where you have to work out or perform at your best. So basically, if you are working on your dream and you do a single drop every day, it's gonna attract more drops. Simple as that. So I can confidently say that after April 20, before May 20, when I stopped smoking, it was not my May 20. I'm lying. It was May 25 or something like that. Okay, it doesn't matter because I gave myself promise that I'm not gonna smoke again. And in comparison of those 2 months, I don't remember much of the May, to be honest. Well, I did a lot of stuff. I cannot even tell you how much stuff that I did. But to compare, April was way better. And one of the reasons why I smoked, I think, is that most of us, the humans in the modern world right now, cannot stay consistent because you're like, oh, I did so many things in 1 month. I deserve to relax and stop and treat myself. I did it, and I'm not saying that I didn't like it. I did like it. I'm not gonna lie. It gave me really good stuff, but also it softened my decision making and softened my grinding. Can I say that? It broke the discipline, it broke the consistency. And I don't like it. I want to be at the peak of my performance. I want to be really strong and smart, and I want to be really rich. I want to take care of my family more than anything because I cannot stand watching them working anymore. I'm really tired of it. And also, I'm stopping thinking about all of this shit because I know all the answers. I know what I have to do. I know everything. Sometimes I want to escape it, and that's why I do that. What I did, and why I'm talking this is right now is that I'm giving myself clear path. I am getting rid of all of this shit. I'm stopping everything that I don't like, and I am all into myself. I'm betting all in on myself, and if someone is watching it, I want to give you the same courage, the same motivation, the same example. Don't be like me, but be like me. Don't be like past me, be like future me or present me, because both works. So yeah, whatever you start, just remember this: whatever you start, you cannot simply achieve. I mean, if you achieve it in 1 month, teach me how, please. I want to do the same, because yeah, why not? Good luck in everything, for real, from my heart. But as my experiences tell me, you need to dedicate yourself for at least, everyone said that, Kobe said that, millionaire people said that, Andrew Tate said that, Tristan Tate said that you only need 3 to 4 years of dedication. So 3 to 4 years is nothing, to be honest. It's really nothing if you just choose to get rid of the distractions and just decide to concentrate on yourself, on your good health, work, skill set, improvement. In 3 to 4 years, you're gonna achieve everything. In my 3 years, my 4 years, to be honest, is in progress. I mean, I am in. I have left 2 years and 10 months, and this mindset, this plan, and this schedule is really working for me, because when I told myself that I had 4 years and I started working for it, right now I have 2 years and 10 months, and I'm no near to achieving my dream. No, I'm near. I'm not like close, but I've done some steps. I've moved forward, but it it's really interesting. It's fascinating that in order to, for example, I was making a couple $1,000s. I was average man, but right now I'm poor. If not my parents, I would be homeless for sure. But good homeless, cool homeless. I would definitely do stuff, good stuff. I would definitely become millionaire again. It doesn't matter. But right now I'm poor with money, but closer to my dream, because I've done a lot of things in order to come here. Well, that's decision making. That's action. That's action. No matter what you do, just act. Don't think. Just go act. That's it for today. I think it was a good talk. I already feel improvement in my speech. I can literally think. I can chronologically. I can chronologically speak and build my opinion, build my point of view. I can build my speech. That's really good, because when I have mistakes, I try to correct it, and subconscious remembers it, and day by day, practice by practice, you're gonna get better 100%. It just takes time. That is one thing that I realized that frustrates me. I have realized this like a couple years ago. Everything takes time, bro. Nothing comes in a second. Everything takes time, and earlier you start, earlier you achieve everything. Because I don't know how you will feel if you will be like me, 27, and poor. But I'm guaranteeing you it's not pleasant feeling. I'm guaranteeing you that. Okay, that's it for today. I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna start my morning early, and I'm gonna finish my tasks and start working on new things that I had planned already. See you guys.